Hey everyone, and welcome to Pumpkin's Nail Station. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm filming one of these Christmas presents that I'm making for my friend Sapphire from Sapphire Deluxe. She's starting a YouTube, I think, after Christmas, but she's on Instagram at the moment. And this is one of the Christmas presents that I'm making for her. Actually, Aggie from Unpolished by Aggie gave me this great idea, just popping some tissue down there, to maybe do something like some personalised brushes. So I bought these brushes from Amazon that came with a cuticle pusher, and I've got these vinyl labels with her Instagram name on them, and then I've got this one which is going to go on the tube so she can keep it on her desk. So I have got the step-by-step instructions. So I'm going to film this because I actually think this is a really nice idea if you wanted to do something like this for yourself. So you've got some art brushes with your name on it, or something if you want to do it for a gift for a friend. I'm not going to say this is cheap because it's not. I had to buy these. I'm not really going to, I don't really want to say how much it was because I don't really want to sound like, oh, look what I've done. But I'll link the shop where I got this from, but you can just ask for Personalise vinyl labels. I'd have to work out exactly how much the labels were, because I got a few other things from her as well. Let's see. It doesn't say. I'm going to have to ask her how much these were exactly were, because I got something else from her as well. So it bumped up the price. These probably were about £10 or something like that for the labels with the shipping. Okay. So this is what we have to do. So it says carefully cut around the vinyl. Step 2, turn the vinyl layer over and carefully peel away the paper from the transfer tape, ensuring that the vinyl is left on the clear tape. Apply the vinyl to the chosen product, ensuring it is lined up carefully. Run your finger over each letter at a time and then carefully remove the transfer tape, leaving the vinyl behind. And it also says to clean and wipe everything down beforehand. So I'm going to use some alcohol and something like this just to clean this down, because we want it to look nice anyway, don't we? Okay, and we've got that cleaned down, and we're probably going to do this first. So let's remove this from the paper like it says. Okay, mate. Okay, so do I want to cut this anymore? Let me flatten this out. Okay. Let's try this then. Okay. I just need to get my scissors. Give me a minute. Okay, so I'm just cutting up this big vinyl as close as I can to get to the lettering, because we're going to be putting that onto the tube. I have cut out some of this because I did have some difficulty getting this off here, but I'm going to show you in the next part what the issue was and how I overcame it. I just think I just needed to take a little bit more time to think about how to get this off, but they do work really, really well. Okay, so I think I've worked out the problem. I just had to be a bit more patient with it, because I've managed to do this one, and that's what they look like. So when she's holding it, you'll be able to see her name on it when she's using the brush. I actually really like it. So we're going to go back to this one, and I'm just going to sort of show you what I managed to do. I had to sort of give it a bit of a nudge off the paper. give it a bit of a nudge and a stick to there. And then you just have to sort of give it a bit of a head start, if you like. That's what you have to do. Just stick it onto there. Sorry about this, guys. I'm just sort of getting to grips with it. Okay. You just have to be really careful with it when you're doing something like this. Give it a little nudge off. Just be careful. And just give it a little encouragement, shall we say. Okay, so we've got that off now. I have wiped and cleaned this. Oops. Now we just have to decide which way we're gonna do this. Okay, I think just going to go like this, I think. You have to just make sure all this is nice and smooth and press down. So that everything is nice, silky, pressed on. And then peel this off. I have put that on wrong, but I was having a bit of trouble with it, so I'm just going to leave it like that. So that's what the tube looks like. So it'll be standing up like that, so you'll be able to see a name on the tube. So now we're going to move on to, oops, one of these. Hopefully I'll start getting into the grip of it. So we're going to cut one of these up. So I just wanted to show you this, so if you're doing this for someone, then you can see how it's done and overcome any of the obstacles that come with it. So I'm going to show you like 2 or 3 or something like that. So Okay, right, so we've got that. So we're going to pop that there a sec. We're going to take out one of the brushes, or a couple of them. Now bear in mind, I've never done this before, so I'm just going to give it a little wipe with a bit of alcohol and then dry it. Okay. So then I'm going to look at how I did the other one. Okay. Okay, so we've got it there. You see then. So we've got it there. And now I'm gonna fold this over like so. Well, I don't think I'm gonna get all these perfectly straight because I'm not an expert, but I'm doing my best. I think altogether, if you wanted to do this for yourself or somebody, you could expect to pay about £20 for the brushes and the vinyls with the shipping and stuff like that. So yeah, just keep that in mind. It's not really a cheap thing to do, but it's a nice thing nonetheless if you want to do this for somebody. And then just make sure everything is nice and flat. Just pressing everything down, just making sure it's all nice, sealed, and that everything is down properly. Okay, so I've got that one looking like that. So we've done two, so we'll do one more. Okay. Right. Oh, this one was a bit easier. That one was already down. Oh no, we don't want it like that, do we? We want it to be on the plastic. Okay. Now this is a little tricky, I'm not going to lie and say that this is easy, because it's not. So this is just a repeat of exactly what we've just done a second ago. I'm just getting some of the labels off and sticking some onto another brush. I've tried to keep this at a reasonable speed. I've just doubled the speed up slightly.
But I also come back in a second and show you once I've got a little bit better at this. And I just think maybe order a couple extra would be my advice, so that you could practice getting these off, and just, like, work it out before you waste the ones that you've got. Like, I damaged a couple of the at signs until I really got in the swing of how to do this. If I'd have had 2 extra, I don't think that would have happened. I think they all would have looked perfect. But one thing I do want to say is this seller has actually offered to send Sapphire some more of the at signs to fix that problem. So I thought that was really sweet of them. I'm going to link their store. It's from Etsy. They're in the UK, but I think they ship all over. And they went to a lot of trouble to make these labels fit these brushes. And I was struggling to find anybody that would do this. But this lady took the sizes of the brushes and really, like, went to a lot of effort to make sure she got something that fitted these. And she always answered my questions promptly, and she's so lovely, and I recommend this seller so much. So I'm going to link her store down below, and that's it. So I'm going to come back and show you it once I have mastered it in a second.
Okay, I just wanted to show you, like, as I've got better at doing this, it's got a lot easier to do it. So I'm just it's difficult to really get the camera under this. This first bit does need a little assistance at first, and then you sort of stick it onto the tape. And then as you get better at it, you can sort of bend these off, if you know what I'm saying. It sort of gets a bit easier. Can sort of bend it off. I'm trying to show you the best way I can. You just have to press it. You can just make sure if it looks a little bit thingy, just to go back over it. That's it. Right, so we've got that off. I have cleaned this. So I have got a little bit better at doing this now. That was my first one. But you want them all to sort of line up the same. So it's good to sort of get one that you've used as your first point, like next to it when you're doing it, so it's the same, so this measured up the same. Okay, so at least you know where you're putting the at sign. So you're looking at it like this, so you can stick it on. Good. And you move this one out of the way. Now you pick this up, put this on, and then sort of roll the brush a bit when you're doing this. Roll it a bit. And really rub it on. Hold on to this, really rub this bottom bit and then the top. And the bottom, and then just really press onto it like this. and then peel it off. And then you will check that everything is on here properly at this point. And when you're really spending time rubbing this on, it does, like, you don't really have any areas that aren't really pressed on, but you could just go over it just a little bit just to make sure that everything is pressed on. And this is what we've got so far. Okay, so everyone, this is the finished result. Yeah, some of them are a bit uneven, I know, but you know what, give a girl a break. I've never done this before, so I tried my best to get this right. Trying to get it so you can see them in the screen. But anyway, that is the whole set. I've got an image of them, so I'm going to pop that on the screen. But you can see them. So I think I've done a pretty okay job. And then that was that one there. So yep. It does say not to get these wet or any liquid on them for 24 hours because the glue is setting. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave them sat on my desk like this until I pop them back in there, or until I wrap them or anything like that, just to make sure that they stay on. But I'm actually really proud of these. I think she's going to love them. It's a really nice gift idea for somebody, especially if you've got a good nail friend or you just wanted to do this for yourself. So you'd have your Instagram on your brushes, you can do that. I've thought about doing a set for myself in the new year, so you could do that. You know, if you've got a printer that will print this sort of stuff, you could personalise a lot of things for yourself on your desk if you film like that. So yeah, I am really pleased with these. So yeah, I'm going to link the store down below. One thing I will say is the seller is very receptive to questions. Any questions that I've asked her, she's answered them straight away. There's not been any delay in her answering any queries or questions that I've had. She has literally replied to me very prompt and always been very happy to help and assist with any questions that I've got. She double checked everything with me that I was happy with it all. Obviously it did take a bit to get it shipped out to me, but it's here in time, so I'm happy. It's Christmas, so I'm going to give the girl a little bit of a break on that one, because everything else, so I've been really happy with. Some of these look a little bit skewy, but that's my fault, I think, how I sticked it on. But you know, it all adds to the quirkiness of a personalised gift from a friend, doesn't it? It's always going to be a bit bent and wonky if someone's done it themselves. Well, it's definitely going to be like that with me, even though I try really hard to make things look proper and straight and even. Something always goes a bit wonky and skewy. It's just how I am. In the relationship, David is a spirit level kind of person. I'm more of a, let's have a look, that looks okay. He's definitely more of a spirit level, everything has to be bang on. Me, I'll just take a look and go, yeah, that's fine. And then I'll probably have a desk where everything's like rolling off it or something because it's slightly off, or a wonky seat or something like that. That's me. But I do my best. Anyway, I'm going to go now. I'm going to stop waffling on this. So this is what I've done for my friend Sapphire. I'm going to put her Instagram up here. And if her channel is up by now, because I'm going to post these after she's received them and opened them and posted them on her social media, because obviously I don't want to spoil one of her Christmas surprises. So this will be posted in the new year. So yeah, overall I'm very happy, and I would do this again 100%. So that is it. Thanks for watching. Bye.